Ladies and gentlemen, 21 years ago, this show was hosted by a truly extraordinary comedian. When he wasn't writing, Blackadder and the Young Ones, he was right here in this studio making everybody laugh. I'm thrilled to say he's here once again. Give it up huge for Mr. Ben Elton!
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Marcus, for that delightful introduction. So, 20 years since Saturday Live. Oh, the nostalgia. When we last did this show, it was under a deeply reactionary government presiding over declining standards in health and education and mired in sleaze. So, no change there then. And what has changed over these 20 years? I'll tell you. Everything's got bigger. Let's start with sweets. Sweets have got too big. Chunky Kit Kats, king-size Smarties, Tic-Tac like elephant suppositories, Mars bars like donkey's dicks. Have you seen the super-sized double-barrel two-knob version of the Mars bar? It's too big. They used to say a Mars a day help you work, rest and play. You have one of those a day, you'd be dead by the end of the week. You could use the wrapper as a body bag. It's too big. No wonder we're all getting fatter. Except, of course, we're not all getting fatter. No, normal people are getting fatter. But interestingly, movie stars are getting thinner. They are thinner than they have ever been. You could fit Keira Knightley into Marilyn Monroe's bum cleavage. Jude Law could use John Wayne's foreskin as a hoodie. Everything's got too big. What have Starbucks done to coffee? At what point in the evolution of beverages did the British start drinking coffee in pints? It's not necessary. Nobody wanted it. Nobody said, do you want a coffee? Yeah, go on, I'll have a half. No bollocks, I'll have a pint. It's too big. The smallest one they do is called tall. Tall is the new small. So there's a good line, lads. If ever your girlfriend looks derisively at told you can say, look, just think of it as tall, all right? Medium is called grande, and big is venti, which is Italian for bucket. Everyone's going to work with buckets full of coffee in their arms. It's too big. You go to the cinema, you can't see the screen because this kid sat in front of you with a skip full of popcorn on his lap. Kids are dragging their fizzy drinks into the theatre in wheelie bins. The size of these cups, children are going to start drowning in their Fanta. It's too big. They won't have time for their teeth to rot. Their cold, dead bodies will be found floating on the surface of their lilt. Everything's got too big. Newspapers have got too big. Too many sections. Sport, culture, holidays, property, money, finance, media, high-tech, too many sections. It doesn't make you better informed. It just gives you a hernia when you take out the recycling. Surely the bottom line of a daily newspaper has to be that you can read it in a day. But you can't. The paperboy's lapping you. He's dragging the next edition up the pavement and you're trying to finish the previous one. You're going, get back, get back. I'm still halfway through a fascinating article in the arsehole section entitled Why the iPod Generation is Moving to Tuscany. Who is writing this shit? Who spends their life coming up with this crap? Avocado is next year's kiwi fruit. Try selling someone who gives a toss. Everything has got too big. DVDs have got too big. You want to buy a movie? The movie of a film you like? You can't buy it. No, you can't buy just the movie. You've got to buy the 3 DVD special edition. The director's cut. Well, forgive me for asking an obvious question, but who cut the version we all went to the cinema to see, eh? The caterer? Did he knock that together before he made the pies and peas? Extra bonus scenes, which translates as the scenes which were too crap to put in the movie in the first place. You can imagine Spielberg in his edit suite going, damn, that's too good for the cinema. I'm saving that one for the free DVD they give away with Saturday's Daily Mail. Everything's got too big. TVs have got too big. Everyone's buying these wall-mounted plasmas. They're huge. People are having to knock 2 rooms into one to fit their TVs on the wall. But they still live in a semi, so you've got no depth of field. We're all sat on our sofas trying to focus on 2 individual pixels. The only way you can see that screen properly is to go across the street and watch it through your neighbour's window. Everything's got too big. Tits have got too big. Jordan, Kerry, Jodie, what do they look like? 100 years ago, tits like that would have got you a job in a circus freak show. A farthing to see Jordan, the woman with space hoppers for knockers. Plastic surgeons have begun growing breast tissue in laboratories to avoid implant rejection. That's right, that's what they're doing. To avoid it, they're growing human breast tissue. Isn't humanity wonderful? Half the human race is starving. What do? Grow a crop of tits. Lips have got too big. They're all doing it. These women with these huge mouths, they're walking around with mouths like 2 babies' arms. Melody Griffiths could unblock a toilet. Got one wedged in the pan, no bother with Dinah, I'd get Melody round, she'll suck that one out, no trouble at all. Everything's got too big. 4-wheel drives, they've got too big. They get bigger with every new version. You could fit the original Land Rover in the glove compartment of the Discovery. It's too big. Toyota Land Cruisers. People used to say they look like tanks. These days, there's lads in Basra saying, bugger me, my tank looks like a Land Cruiser. And they're always advertised the same way, aren't they? They always have those lovely adverts, eh? Driving up a mountain, four-wheel drive adventure, driving up a mountain, leaping boulders, carving up canyons. Because let's face it, your average Tesco Metro daycare centre and nursery school is always at the top of a flipping mountain, isn't it? And at the end of the ad, they always leave it there, don't they? They always leave that car there at the top of the mountain, on the edge of a cliff with a beautiful panoramic helicopter shot of this beautiful car on top of a mountain. I'll tell you why they've left it there, because it's the only place left on Earth you can find to park a car that flipping big. Now, people say to me, Ben, I'd just like to be high up. I'd just like to be up there in my 4x4 with the kids. I feel safer. Yeah. Well, if Toyota started marketing helicopter gunships, would it be considered acceptable to use them on the school run? It would. They'd all be stacked up above the playground, hovering above it. Yummy mummies would be lowering their sprogs down on zip wires. Well, at least he's safe from paedophiles up here. Everything's got too big. And I can see what you're thinking. I know what you're saying. You're thinking, well, isn't that good? Big tits, big Mars bars, what's not to like? And my answer is Newton's third law of mechanics, which states, as anyone who studied physics before the introduction of the national curriculum will know, for every action there is an equal and an opposite reaction. And as the Mars bars and the Toyotas and the coffee cups and the DVDs, the tits and the lips get bigger, the ice caps and the rainforests are shrinking. A little bit of environmental politics, ladies and gentlemen, plus, of course, a shed load of knob gags. You expected nothing less. My name's Ben Elton. Good night!